What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is your host, Retro Davo, coming to you. And today, what a way to end the month of January, folks. The Nintendo Switch 2 has finally dropped. I needed a day or so to think about it. And at first, I was like, yay! But then I had some more thoughts as I thought throughout the day, and I didn't get a time to get in front of a microphone to come and record them with you folks, but I do have some thoughts, so let's get into them. Now, most of them are positive. I really like the design. I tried very, very desperately to avoid all the leaks, so everyone's saying that this is exactly how we saw them in the leaks. Well, I didn't see the leaks. I tried desperately hard to avoid them all. So this is all new to me. And the other thing, but it's all not great news for me. I'm actually kind of worried about this thing's potential and how the market will receive it, simply due to being out in the open in the world. I'm already seeing some negativity towards people saying, well, that's why you shouldn't buy it, or why do I need another Switch? And this is reminding me a lot, and this is where my concern comes in. This is reminding me a lot, folks, of the transition from the Wii to the Wii U, where they had this tremendous outblown success with the Wii, and so they figured, oh, we'll just put out a new piece of hardware, and people will know it's a more powerful console. And it turned out to be the biggest flop in the world. I mean, I was one of the few who bought the Wii U. I actually still have it, and I love the dang thing, and I wish more people had bought it, because now the Wii U, for those who do want it, is a really rare system to collect for. But it's reminding me a lot of the going into the Wii U. Like, we're at this point where there's all this hype, but the problem that I'm seeing so far, and I just, please give me a moment to explain. My concern is that it seems like the obvious setup for success, right? But will it be received as well as the Switch was? That's what I'm worried about. I'm just really worried that it's gonna flop. Nintendo has this history of like a success and then a flop, a success and then a flop. And I just have this weird feeling that this successor to the Switch is not going to be as successful as we're all hoping it is. I mean, yes, it helps that the games are backwards compatible, like that you can play Switch 1 carts or original Switch carts on the Switch 2. Granted, they said in their own trailer that not all Switch games will work, and that's a bummer, but I think that many YouTubers have got it right, that's mostly like 1-2-Switch, which used the IR sensor, and Labo. I think it's really restricted to and Ring Fit Adventures. Things like that the new Joy-Cons doesn't have the IR sensor, and they won't fit in Labo or the Ring Fit. But I bet you that's about it. So I think that really helps, and I think many people think I'm wrong, but I think I know one of the launch games. I think Metroid Prime 4 is a launch title, along with Mario Kart 9, which was teased clearly in the reveal trailer. I just still can't believe, though, that we have been dealing with the Switch for 8 years. 8 years we've had the original Switch. And then before that, it was 4 or 5 years of the Wii U. Like, I remember getting the Wii U with the Zelda edition. Gosh. And I made some of my first YouTube videos joking about the Wii U not being the Wii. Like, it was one of the... Looking back, it's one of the stupidest things I've ever done. But yeah, folks, we'll have to wait and see. Like I said, I hope that I'm wrong. I hope the Switch 2 does do well. But I'd be stupid to just, hand it to them on a silver platter, because in my mind, the Wii U was set up for a great success. It was their first HD console, and it flopped really hard, actually, except for die-hard Nintendo fans. Because all the casual people, as we call them, said, it's just a controller. Why do I need a $200-something controller for my Wii? I already have a Wii. I'm just worried that we're going to have that same effect. Like, if you look at it side by side, if you didn't know this was a new console, and if it didn't say the Switch 2, which I think is a poor choice of marketing name, the Switch 2. Oh, like we have, you could argue, well, you've already had the Switch 2, because we've had the Switch Lite and the Switch OLED. Those are kind of Switch 2 revisions, multiple revisions, but also, like, saying the Switch 2. Like, Nintendo has never really had success putting out a successor to another system, apart from maybe the 3DS line of systems. But I remember people, like, getting sick of those revisions like crazy. But we'll have to wait and see how it does. I am not going to get my hopes up, and I am certainly not going to get my hopes down. We're just going to take it as it comes, but I'm just putting the fair warning out there that this thing, it could flop. The casual people could say, this is just, like, why do I need, even if it's more powerful, why do I need why do I need a Switch too? I have a Switch. Well, they did sort of try to ease people's minds with this when they said people can enjoy Nintendo Switch exclusives, or that there will be Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive games, and it will also play Nintendo Switch games. But sometimes that's not enough. Some people just are literally going to think, just like with the Wii U, that this is just another Switch. So those are my thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know down below. Last thing I worry about is the price tag. Of course, we don't have it yet, but I've heard it rumored that it's going to be $500. I think that's way too much, given that it's underpowered compared to the competition. If I was Nintendo, I would place it at $300. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and let me know, are you planning on picking up a Switch 2? If the price tag is right, I will be picking it up. Nintendo, don't do two things and you will succeed. 1, do not price this thing above $300. 2, do not price your games at $70. Don't do it, Nintendo. If you do those two things, you're gonna flop the Switch 2. I'm serious. And 3, do not raise the price of Nintendo Switch Online. That you already pissed people off who got used to your free Nintendo Online service. Beware, Nintendo, don't raise the price. You'll piss us off even more. Other than that, you're set up for a really, really good shot with the Switch 2, Nintendo. I hope you get as much success as you got with the first Switch, but just by the name alone, I'm honestly, I don't believe the way that the other YouTubers do, that calling it the Switch 2 or just going with the same thing but better was the right idea. This is Retro Davo coming to you. Have a good one, and a very late Happy New Year to all of you, and I will see you soon in another video to come. Peace out.